Now then, how are we doing? Welcome to Jim Will Shave, welcome to the channel. A different bathroom again today. I'm actually on the south coast of England in the county of West Sussex, and I'm in the seaside resort of Bognor Regis. I'm not on holiday, I'm here working. I've brought a coachload of people down for the week, well, for 5 days, but the weather's not too good. It's lashing down with rain today, and my poor passengers, they're on holiday. It's my day off, so they're stuck in a very wet, rainy Bognor Regis. Bognor Regis, what a name for the place. Okay, as you can see from the thumbnail today, the soap I'm going to be using is Lothur Grooming's Calm. It's actually a sample of what, that's my tears, so I've actually got a sample of Calm sent to me kindly by Mr. G Shave Gerent, and I've put that into my travelling bowl. The brush for today, it's going to be, let's get it the right way up, my blurred vision. It's the Ken Surfs limited edition, made by DS Cosmetics, 24mm knot I do believe. This smoky grey, nice soft knot, little bit of backbone there. That's a small brush for me. It's as you know, I usually use larger specimens, as shall we say. And the razor again, it's this is the pass around from Friendship Shaving, Mark Hutchinson, and it's the Pearl Flexi. I've not shaved it before, it's going to be my first go, and from first impressions I like it. It's a brass construction, the weight is 142 grams, just check my notes here, yeah, and it's 90mm long from the base of the handle to the top cap. It's got 6 definite settings, and it's also got halfway increments, so yeah, 11 settings, because you can't go past the 6. So that's what I'm shaving with today. First use, facial shave with the Pearl Flexi. Blade for today is going to be a Perma-Sharp, one of my favourite blades, and that's going to be on its first use today. Now I'm going to try and do this without glasses. First of all, I'm going to load the blade before the lather. First of all, idiots, load the sink up with water. Sorry about the noise. I did intend to do this before, but I got distracted because the camera wasn't set on video mode, it was set on photograph mode. So just fill that sink up. Again, sorry for the noise. I made a blueberry. To load the razor, you unscrew the cap at the bottom here, unscrew it up, and top cap comes out like so on this post. That should be enough water, thankfully. I'm an idiot, I know. Okay, there's the base of the top cap. These razors, made in India, and they're all serial numbered. So each one is unique, which I like. They cost £60, thereabouts, if you go to shaving time. And they also come with a stand supplied, which I think is good, because a lot of the time you'll spend a lot of money on a razor, and then you have to spend another lot of money on the stand. So having the stand included is a nice touch, I do believe. Now, I've not been successful there, so got to be careful. Lining the thing up, there we go. Not wearing my specs doesn't help me. I'm just going to check that setting, but I do believe I'm on setting number 5 for the first pass. There we go. We can make out the 5 there underneath the red dot, above the red dot I should say. Setting 5. Now the blade gaps on this range from number 1 is 0.25mm blade gap, right up to setting number 6, which is a 1mm blade gap. So we've got 3/4 of a millimetre from top to bottom. So there she is, ready loaded. The soap, as I said, I'm in my little doggy bowl, my travel bowl here, because I'm travelling. I'm just going to wet this Ken Surfs brush. Now, this soap, it's a really nice scent. It's lavender green with eucalyptus. That lavender's coming to the fore. It's really nice. It's a really pleasing scent. It's about a 5 to my nose so far. And it's a nice soft creamy soap, and straight away the usual problems you have with soaps, samples where they're sticking to bowls, you don't have that issue here. Now my last video using Lothur I was concerned about the price point. Now Johnny from Lothur, he reached out, explained the reason for the price point is he's only a small, yet as we speak, he's only a small manufacturer. He's not able to make any bulk purchases, i.e. all his labels, tubs, soap ingredients, he can only buy in small quantities, so he doesn't get any, where are we going? He doesn't get any bulk purchase discount. Is that the word I'm looking for? You know what I mean? If you buy more of something, you get a discount. If you buy less of something, the price is up. So that's the reason that Johnny charges what he does charge. Also is 5% charity charge, donation I should say rather. And then apparently there's other EU red tape, because he has to find a responsible person to act within it for his interests within the EU. So Brexit has something to do with it. Now I did say it was slick, it was very slick. Post-shave feel was amazing. I did have an issue with residual slickness. Again, Johnny said put loads of water into it, start dry. It's got a high water band, it'll take it. So that's what I'm doing here. I would be face lathering, it's just it's a sample, and I couldn't really load the brush out of a sample. So I'm bowl lathering. I can tell you now, I've got a fair bit of water in here. I've got a nice, shiny, creamy soap. I have head shaved with it. I did use extra water on the head shave, and I did have residual slickness. So that's what I got loaded onto the brush here. Nice, shiny sheen. Scent's about 5.5 now. And I love lavender, and lavender is coming to the fore. So I'm pleased with that. I'm just going to wet the face, because I haven't done. Just shave the head. I didn't use the Flexi on the head. You know what I used on the head, don't you? The leaf. So I've got about 36 hours growth at the moment. It feels rather wiry, I must say. Let's crack on. Nice shiny lather. I do like the smell of lavender, I really do. So I have got a nice hydrated lather here. Now this scent, I also have Dave as a sample. I was thinking that Tears, I do find Tears to be a slightly stronger scent than this. I find this is the middle of the road scent of the three, and Dave, I think that's the lesser of the three. But it is a very nice, pleasing scent. You see, I've got a wetter lather than I usually would. In fact, the consistency I've got here now would be ideal for a straight razor shave. Nice and shiny. Well, I do like lavender. Nice. Lavender wise, I think I've got one other, maybe two other lavender scents. And those other lavender scents I have, there is a soapy chemical smell. This is a nice sweet lavender. I'm not picking up any eucalyptus, but I don't mind that. So just wet the blade. Oh, the weight of this razor, it's like holding a sledgehammer. Excellent. So we're on set number 5 with the grain. That feels really gentle. Again, I've got the extractor fan in the bathroom blocked up with a spoon, and it was giving a gentle hum. It's just stopped humming completely now. Now, if you remember the last time, my last hotel shave, I blocked the fan with a pen. The pen got jammed. I find that's just a little tricky to just get right into the nostril here. But I'm doing it. Indian made brass construction. 60 quid, including a stand and 55 plugins as well, blades. Bargain. This setting 5 doesn't feel over aggressive whatsoever. But saying that, I wouldn't recommend setting 5 to an inexperienced traditional wet shaver. I would advise going down to perhaps 3 to start with. But on the lower settings, I've looked at the profile, and there doesn't seem to be a lot between 1 and 3. When you go 3, 4, 5, 6, the gap seems to really show. There seems to be more of an increment between 3, 4, 5, 6 than there is between 1, 2, 3, as it were. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's a nice razor. Is it as good as the Rex Ambassador? I don't know, because I've not been fortunate to use a Rex Ambassador, but I do want a Rex Ambassador. Would I consider purchasing this razor? Yeah. It's definitely worth the £60 price mark, definitely, without a shadow of a doubt. As I say, it's a bargain. It's nice on the neck. No resistance whatsoever. It's working in perfect unison with the Perma-Sharp blade. That's first pass done. Back on pass number 2. Nice pleasing scent. You can't. Okay, it's not overly powerful. It's mid-range, middle of the road sort of sense. But it is, yeah, it is nice. But as a lavender scented soap, I don't know, could you really get a strong lavender? I don't think you really could you? It's one of those scents. But I can tell you, it's nice. It lives up to its name, because there's nothing more calming. Just drop my brush in the sink. Good job I've got enough lather in the bowl for pass number 3. What I do, yeah, there's nothing more calming than the scent of lavender. Because you go to some hotels and they actually provide lavender spray, lavender and eucalyptus spray, funny enough, spray on your pillow, and it calms you down. It's set to make you sleep, help you sleep. And I get that. Still on set number 5 for across the grain here. Can you hear that sound of scraping burnt toast? Very nice. Very nice indeed. Again, it is awkward to get the head, the pearl flexi under the nostril. So some stretching is required. I'm not saying that's going to be the case with you, because we're all different, of course. If we weren't, we'd all look the same. And I'd hate to think anybody looked like me, for their sake. Because we don't want too many Patrick Swayze lookalikes out there. Actually, when I was younger, I was told to look a little like Patrick Swayze from the side profile. Okay. It wasn't me that said it. Oh, 600 subscribers. I've hit the 600 subscriber mark. Thank you very much, fellas. And ladies. Oh, very much appreciated. I just caught myself there. I did indeed. Only slightly. Only slightly. Talking whilst shaving again. The hazards of YouTube shaving. Right. Oh, it's nice on the neck. It really is. It's really smooth. Very smooth indeed. Right, for against the grain on the cheeks and whatever, I'm going to up the ante. I'm going to up the ante. I'm going to go from 5 to 6. That's for against the grain, just on the cheeks. And I'm dropping stuff everywhere here. I just hope this brush doesn't kill the lava, which it hasn't. As I say, I dropped it in the sink. So, didn't want to shake it out too much because it was loaded with lava. Which was fine. Lava's thinning out now, but that's down. Yeah, put a little bit more moisture and see what it does. That was mainly down to me dropping the brush in the sink. Yeah. See, that's coming back up. So yeah, I think you could, I'm going to add more moisture here just to see how it goes again. And it is livening up again, even from a thin coating. Now, I've absolutely drowned that with water now. So let's see what happens. Yeah. So actually, you saw how thin that last application was, and I've just added a shed load more water in an attempt to try and kill the lava to see what it'll do. And it's it's brought it back alive. It's alive. Yeah, so yeah, it's surprising how much water this will take. So Johnny does advise a heavy loading. I will be knocking the against the grain. Nice. I won't be going against the grain on the moustache on set and 6. I think I caused a little pimple there, just for a change for me. That is really smooth. No messing. That's another thing Johnny said when he reached out. Well, this is his sole income. He has to take a wage from profits. He also has to reinvest to he's hoping to bring out splashes and etc. Increase the line, and should things work out and he is able to bulk purchase, prices should come down. Okay, where's the little red dot done? Where's the little red dead dot? Well, that's what he expects on, guys. It'll be silly if I don't. And I'm going to knock her down to set number 4 for against the grain on the goatee. Because if I don't, yeah, perfect. Now it's getting under the nostrils okay from this direction, upwards. Still feeling the blade a lot on this setting. But definitely not threatening. There's only one other razor I could really compare this to for this type of razor, and that's my Fat Boy. And I really don't think that would be a fair comparison. Comparing a modern DE, adjustable DE, against a vintage. And yeah, it is definitely, with the addition of more water, more hydration, there is definitely more residual slickness than I first thought when I first started using Lothur. Just prove that with this bubble wet hand over. Now I have had soaks where the residual slickness has been greater, but there is certainly more than when I last used Lothur on a video, and that fan stopped humming completely. I must have burned the motor out by now. So the next person in this room, when they have a shower, it's going to become a sauna. Right, glug, 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 glug. Sorry about this, but it's got to be done. I'm just going to rinse the face and tell you about the post-shave feel, which is where Lothur comes into its own. They're all rinsed off. A little bit of a sting off the cold water on my neck. But I was shaving against the grain on one of the higher settings, so I would have been just short of the 1mm blade gap. Looks like the red river stopped. That wasn't much of a problem whatsoever. Right, post-shave feel. Nice. Now I know CDB, he says that post-shave feel isn't important to him because he uses lots of post-shave products. I can't use a lot of post-shave products. Witch hazel, maybe alum, and aftershave. I can't use balm. Skin's too oily, and just now that's all nicely dried up. It's nice, that nice waxy feeling. Now if I were to put balm on there, no doubt that would be tremendous. It would be really enhanced. So yeah, happy with that guys. Right, Warmy Travels, Super Rug Aftershave, El Cheapo, £3 a bottle. It's actually free for me because being a coach driver, calling into motorway service and whatever, I get issued with high street vouchers and stuff. And what place to go, better place to go to than the chemist. Oh my God! That is some burn. God, it's a long time since I've had a sting like that, I must say. It makes you know you're alive, fellas. It makes you know you're alive. In fact, I'm going to splash it a little bit more on. I like that. Yeah, gosh, that was some sting. Okay, we've got no sting now after the second application. Yeah, so that must have been the against the grain pass on setting 5. But on BBS, as you can imagine, excellent shave. Super duper. Okay, I'm going to call it there, fellas. Because I might go to Wetherspoons for a pint. £2 a pint. Yeah, so today, the brush was the Ken Surf's grey synthetic knot. That was whipped up in my collapsible pet food bowl. Razor for today was the Pearl Flexi, my very first use. I'm very impressed. Definitely worth the money, definitely worth 60 quid that, fellas. Okay, it's not stainless steel, it's brass, but you know what I mean? It's still going to last a long time. Blade for today, Permachaw on its first use. And that was all rounded off with, I think it's the Forest Woods aftershave from Superdrug. And there we have it, okay? Thanks very much for watching, guys. Thanks for all the recent subscribers. I'm up to 600. I really appreciate it. I'm over the moon. You all stay safe now. Have a great week ahead, and I'll see you all further down the line, guys. Bye bye now.